Hello everyone. In today's documentary review on prehistoric animals' appearances, I'm going to be talking about one of my all-time favorites and least favorite is Prehistoric Park. So let's go a little bit of history on Prehistoric Park. Now with that done, let's get started on prehistoric animals' appearance in the show. And there are also some inaccuracies of prehistoric animals. Anyways, let's get started. And here you have a Triceratops appearance in the show. Species Triceratops horridus. And Ornithomimus. And it looks inaccurate. It should have been covered with feathers, and it should not have the pronated hands like that. I mean, you have to break the wrist, because the way you articulate the bone is impossible, because you cannot put him down. And T-Rex. And, once again, inaccurate. One, that T-Rex could run 40 miles per hour, but it's inaccurate. T-Rex has revealed a more likely maximum speed around of 11 miles per hour. And the T-Rex was much less bulky than it would have been in real life. So it wouldn't look bulky or thick. And don't freak out. There's some evidence that T-Rex could not roar. Don't freak out. I know that dinosaurs don't roar. But we know that non-avian dinosaurs don't possess syrinx like modern birds do, or any fossil evidence of it. So the closest thing we can make a sound for the T-Rex are crocodilians, like alligators, crocodiles, and gharials. So yeah, let's hope they don't make the T-Rexes do. Sorry, wrong translation. Let's hope that they don't make a bird sound for the dinosaurs in documentaries, because that will be ridiculous and silly. The woolly mammoth appearance in the show. Elasmotherium. And the cave bear. And a cave hyena. I believe the cave hyena had his very first appearance in the show. So it's nice to see a prehistoric hyena in the documentary show. And Microraptor. and there are some inaccuracies. Well, back then, there are some evidence that Microraptor was completely had a black feather color, and also the Microraptor did not have a feather crest. And evidence shows that Microraptor was in fact capable of power flight instead of being restricted to gliding. I mean, this was made in 2006, so they would have known about it. So, and a Titanosaur also appeared in the show. It doesn't specify what species of Titanosaur it is, but there is, however, in a pterosaur species, Eosiraptorus, if I'm pronouncing it correctly, in Sisyphosaurus appeared. Once again, it shouldn't have pronated hands like the JP and etc. And its wings would have been larger and probably covered their third fingers. And it should have a tail fan have been larger in real life, though it is a speculation. And here we have Meilong, first appearance. And here you have a terror bird, Forus raucus, also appear and shown. But there are some inaccuracies. First off, Forus raucus lived in the Miocene and went extinct during the Miocene. And plus, terror birds did not make it to the Pleistocene, but there are some specimens that did, but there are no evidence. And here I have Smilodon, or saber-toothed cat, appearance. Species, Smilodon populator, that lived in South America, the largest of the saber-tooths. Yet despite being compared to a lion, but the saber-tooth's closest modern counterpart is in fact the clouded leopard. And here we have a Tuxodon. It's part of their own extinct group, Nautoungulates, or Nautoungulata, if I'm pronouncing it correctly. But there is one inaccuracy error that Toxodon is no longer thought to be a semi-aquatic animal. Well, Nigel did mention that there were prehistoric armadillos, but they did not appear in the show, so most likely they're extinct. But the banded armadillo appeared in the show, a living animal. Although they did not appear in the show, only as drawings and illustrations. Here is the giant cheetah and Thylacoleo carnifex, which in fact is not related to cats. It's actually more closely related to wombats and koalas. Meganera, a giant dragonfly. Pulmonoscorpius. And here I have the Arthropleura, a giant prehistoric millipede. And here you have Cosagerinus, which it is not an amphibian, it was a primitive tetrapod. Deinosuchus, a prehistoric alligator. And Parasaurolophus, and Arbutosaurus. Once again, prodated hands, and it also lived in Canada. It should have lived in Texas in the prehistoric times. And the Troodon also appear in the show, but there's some inaccuracies. But there is one prehistoric animal that was cut from the episode that would have appeared in a mammoth undertaking. And that cut animal, that is Pantherospelea, or cave lion, which I was surprised I did not even know about it. You know, there's always secrets that people make the shows of prehistoric animals that we don't know nothing about. It's always secrets. And so, what I think of the show today, well, it was okay. Some inaccuracies in there, but it was okay. Anyways, that's pretty much it. Like and subscribe, hit the bell so you can notify for new videos, and make sure to miss another one. Oh yeah. Until next time, on next prehistoric documentary that I'm going to be reviewing, and it is Prehistoric America. Until next time. See you later, guys.